I definitely will.
We're going live now because
Okay.
a lot of times I can't even see the comments. Jason usually is the only one that can see the comments.
We're trying to get over that.
But sometimes he'll post them up and we can see a comment or two, possibly, if someone we know gets on there and wants to show their face. We usually have a couple guys that are on every week that watch our show, and sometimes we pop them up on here. But
all right, man. All right, you guys ready?
Live.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
We're live. Here we go. Hello, everybody. We are here live streaming with Miss Beth. We're going to call her Miss Beth. No, we're not. We're going to call her
Miss Bennett Peach. Bennett Peach.
Miss Bennett Peach. Now, a little backstory on how I know Bennett Peach. And I love telling this story because it really goes to show you what kind of person she really is. And dude, listen,
I'm
didn't
scared
know.
I haven't heard this story yet, so I'm
well,
kind
good.
of
Look who the first comment is. Woo!
Yay!
I can't see comments. So.
That's my wife.
Yay! Go women in moonshine.
Super excited. Go women in moonshine.
Yeah.
Well, my wife is in a thing right now. It's women in logistics, so that's kind of cool going on. But so back to that little backstory there. So when I was filming, I didn't talk to anybody but like the people on the phone that I knew at home, and I had ran into Daniel and Bennett Peach. I think it was like the second night before my stuff was over, and it was funny because I had won. And I knew I had won, and I was going. Everything was done, but it was still like blowing my mind away. And when I come back.
That's awesome.
They were the first ones that were like super cool about it. It gets me a little bit because it's good. They're good people, dude. Like,
oh, Jason. Oh man. Wow, Bennett. Wow. Yo, nobody's brought him to tears on here yet. Nobody's brought him to tears.
Listen, well, it was.
How long we been on? We only been on 3 minutes.
Right. I come back, and I was like, oh my God, and she's like, did you win? And I was like, yeah. And dude, she was in tears, more tears than I was in, dude. And she's like, I don't even know you, but I'm so proud of you right now. And it was the coolest shit ever because she didn't know me, dude. You didn't know me from nothing, and that just speaks volumes for the person you are.
Well, I appreciate that.
I just want to get that
awesome.
Listen, everybody needs to have a cheerleader, and if you don't have one, then somebody near you needs to become one.
That's it.
You look like you got a big burly one with a beard and a mohawk.
They're stuck, bro. They don't understand. But yeah, I tell people that. I mean, I may not get that choked up when I tell them, but just telling you, it went
a lot to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. I just, I'm happy for when people win. I mean, whether it's winning a competition or just winning in life in general, I'm just happy for people that are winning at shit. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Winning at stuff.
You fit right in here. You'll fit right in.
Right.
Oh.
The reason my phone's ringing. I don't know
the thing too is that there's genuine people and there's ingenuine people. And some people can act. Some people can act like they're happy for you when actually they're jealous of you.
Right.
Oh, that's
a lot of times that it doesn't come across in a genuine way. So obviously, Jason felt connected with the way that you guys reacted to his win.
And her husband's just like too cool to
because you're far away from home too. You're down there by yourself. You're far away from home,
right?
And it's emotional.
Exactly. So, all right, moving on past the emotional crap. Get that done. I don't know, man. I've been crying over everything.
Live at Heavy Metal Moonshine.
More like Heavy Metal Crybaby is what I should be.
How old are you?
45. You're only 2 years. What, 2 years?
Hey, you're old, Jason. I'm just kidding.
Listen, they call them mom and pop, bro. All our friends call them mom and pop.
That's a fact. But why the hell do I look younger than all of y'all then?
Oh, well, I mean,
I'm
'cause
old.
you live in the fucking sun and you don't have to worry about the shitty weather. Sorry about my language.
It's Korean skincare. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Is that what
And low
state?
stress.
What's Bennett Peach? What state are you from?
I'm in North Carolina.
Okay, and that's where you went to do the contest, Jason.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
You
we were in
guys were only
Asheville
like
for 11 days.
Were you guys there like three hours away from that or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
three and a
Yeah.
half, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And dude,
Oh,
listen,
wow.
I actually got to yo. Hey, no, hold on, bro. I'm on. Do me a favor. My phone's in here. Can you grab it for me? Yeah. You
Is that your son?
No.
Oh.
It's my neighbor. My best friend. He come rolling and scared the shit out of me. I'm like, ah.
Usually my son will try to pop his head in, but then I'll try to get him to come on here, and he's like, "No, I ain't coming on. No."
Right. So tell us, how did you get in? Like, how did you know? Thank you. That you were going to be like. How did you end up being the singer for this band, Killing Faction?
So the name of the band is Killing Fiction.
Fiction. I'm sorry,
We're
my
out
bad.
there murdering books. Apparently, I don't understand it. So back in 2019, my best friend and I were at our local bar, and there was a poster put up for a local karaoke contest, but it was more like it was called Ashboro Idol, is what it was called. And I was like, "Oh, that sounds stupid." And my best friend looked at me and she goes, "If you don't enter that, I'm going to punch you in the throat." And I'm like, "Well, that was aggressive." So she signed me up, right? She signs me up. And, in 2019, that's right before all the panorama crap.
Yeah.
So in January, we started doing the competition. And I won. I won the competition in February. And of course, they posted all of the videos up on the bar site, which is Lucky's Burger and Tap. That's our hometown bar. Love them.
Okay.
And there was this guy named Jeremy that had DM'd me on the Book of Faces. And he's like, "Hey, how you doing? Me and my friends, we practice some metal stuff down in the basement of my mom's house. And we were wondering if you would like to join us." Like,
nothing better than metal at mom's.
Yeah, right.
Down in the basement. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not going and hanging out with some dudes and random guys that I don't even know in the basement. Like, what is
That's her mom's basement.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It wasn't his mom's basement. It was actually in the building behind their house. But he was like, "I saw your videos, and we're in need of a singer, and we're just a bunch of nerds. We get together and we play music." And I was like, "Well, I'm not coming to your house, but
can we meet in the parking lot?
I would like to meet you in a public place."
Yeah.
But that sounds fun. So they send me a set list. And when I tell you that the songs on there are not fit for a female artist, I am not even kidding you. They had Cumbersome on there. Machine Head by Bush.
That's awesome.
But that's not fit for my voice. Like that's.
Well, we can teach you how to do the guttural grunting.
I'm okay. I'm fine with that. It's fine. But so I met these guys up there. I learned some of the songs, whatever. And I'm flipping through their book, right? Flipping through, and I see Zombie by the Cranberries. And I was like, "Well, do y'all know this one?" And the drummer just starts going.
Going at it.
Everybody else starts joining in, and I start singing, and they all just looked at me and goes, "We're done. She's it. Let's go."
Mic drop.
That's awesome.
Got it.
Yeah.
We're not looking for anybody else.
Yeah, and we've been together ever since. They're four brothers that I didn't ask for, but I love them dearly. It's just a group of nerds. The lead guitarist left because I don't think he was really ready.
Right.
They had never played a gig before I came along. Ever.
Oh wow.
He's over there popping anxiety medicine. He's like, "I'm nervous." Like, it's fine. What's the worst they're gonna do? Throw a tomato at her?
A couple shots of whiskey.
You know,
You don't
it
have
is
like one of
what it
them
is.
cages you're behind, like
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just hide behind you. It's cool. It's fine. You can't let me ruin these eyelashes. Let's
right.
not do
A
that.
couple.
I glued these on. Let's have a good time.
Yeah.
Um,
No wonder your husband doesn't have hair. Is that where you get them from?
I do. I pluck them right out of his chest and then I put them right there.
Oh.
And they're the right shade and everything.
But yeah, after whenever the lead guitarist turned 50, he decided to retire, and he found us this really talented young man who is not even. He just did turn 30. He'll be 31 this year. You met him, Jason. He is
Yes.
little magic fingers. I
Yes.
don't even know where he gets the energy or how he learned to do that,
Can I
but
say something real fast so I don't forget? I watched a video you guys playing,
I
and
did too. I watched a couple
I was
videos.
watching him and the other guitar player playing, and they were both playing the same thing. But you could tell, like what you're talking about, you could see that he has that like that water kind of flow, and that's exactly what I know exactly what you mean by that. Like that dude can flow, and it's nothing to him. He can just like he's amazing.
it's so wild to
Your
me.
whole
That's
band
awesome.
is amazing. They
Well,
are.
thank you. I appreciate that. We're
It's
mediocre.
hard to find it.
No,
It's
no, you're better than mediocre. Let me tell you. We're not saying anything, but like I don't. I think I think you should have closed. You guys should have been the lead act, but it's all good. I know you can't always, but that's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it. Not that the other act was not bad at all. It wasn't.
No, Sean's very talented.
Very
It's just
talented.
a different genre of music.
I'm just Bennett Peach biased, dude. That's all.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's it.
forever, forever biased.
Period.
Oh,
Absolutely. So here's another one. So if so, say somebody like my friend here who's standing here who helped me out. Thank God he showed up when he did because like my phone was in the other room. I won't be able to. Like if you were to say, "Hey, man," or if he was to say, "Hey, what kind of style or music are you? Like where do you put yourself, your band? Like
I am everywhere. I love all music from all genres. Um, my base, because I'm Gen X, is always going to be classic rock, and it hurts my feelings when they say classic rock and it includes Nirvana, because
Well, that's
I'm
kind of
sorry.
grunge rock.
yeah,
Well, my thing
Grunge.
is I don't feel like I'm old enough for Nirvana to be considered classic anything.
It's not. It's not classic
They're not.
rock.
90s was 10 years ago, so
Well, you got to remember some of the people that are writing that down don't know what the hell they're talking about.
that's
right.
well. I
Yeah.
mean, listen.
You're right.
I turn on my local
Yeah.
Rock 92. It's the classic rock station, and they're playing Green Day, and I'm like, what in the heck is this?
Yeah.
What do you mean this is classic rock?
Yeah. Well,
So our genre, we play a little bit of everything. You heard us, Jason.
Yeah.
We didn't get to play all of our set because we got cut short because of the rain. But we dabble in some country, but we always, like my
guys
mom
did like
says, metal it up.
Listen, every time I turned around, you guys were jamming, dude. Like
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, like that. I didn't even think you took it didn't even seem like you guys took a break because like as soon as I felt like the music was over, there was more music, but it wasn't like I was like, oh damn, man, you guys played for a minute. You had a nice set. Like
Thanks. I appreciate that.
it was like
That's
I
awesome.
was like, you guys just everything flowed. It made everything the day kind of just moved. Like before you knew it, I was like, man, it's already 3:00.
How many shows? Like when you say you guys do shows, you guys do a few shows a week, or do you do a few shows a month, or what's your schedule like as far as playing music out?
Right now, because both of our guitarists have small kids, so we've kind of had to dial it back. Our second year we played, we did 42 shows in 1 year, which is a lot
Okay.
for somebody that only does this as a hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Yes.
This year is probably the slowest year because my lead guitarist's wife is a nurse now, and he's got 2 small girls. And then the other guitarist has a small little boy. So we kind of have to.
They got their
And
hands
everybody
full.
works. Everybody works a job. This is the most
So do
expensive
we. We work
hobby I've ever
we
had
work
in my
3
life.
jobs. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, you just do it for the money. Bruh, do you have any idea how much money I've spent in equipment and BS to do what I do? We get paid
Getting
to load
there.
in and load out. That's what we get paid to do. We don't get paid to perform. We do that for fun.
Yeah.
I've seen when he actually left, Sean is the other guy the guy that closed. Dude, they actually have a freaking like a landscaping trailer that they were putting all their giant speakers, and I was like,
That's what I have. I bought the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
I bought the trailer. I bought my drummer's drum set because I told him that he was either going to have to learn how to play with wet spaghetti noodles, or I was going to get him an electric set because he doesn't know how to turn it down at all. Y'all remember the Muppets? Do you remember Animal? That is him. That is him.
Monster. That's what we used to call Monster Animal.
He hits the china for no reason whatsoever. We're playing Dreams. Bam! Bam! Why? Why though? He broke a stick playing that song. How?
There's a video on Facebook. There's a video on Facebook, and it's like they're doing heavy metal shit, and it's like when your drummer wants to hit it's the little one.
Oh yeah, the little bitty, yeah.
Dude, he takes it, he rips it off his head. He turns around, you got another one on the thing. He's over here.
I know, it's so weird. So he was not happy with me whenever I spent the money on an electric drum kit, but we're able to play different venues that we wouldn't have been able to play before because we can turn his down.
Yeah, that's good thinking.
Okay.
And also, I don't know if you know this or not, but Saturday, it's been what, a week? It's been 5-6 days. I'm still ringing.
Really?
Yes. Because of his tail. Because I was standing directly in front of those doggone drums. And I kept turning. I don't know if you saw me or not, but I kept turning around looking at him like.
Yeah. Like, dude.
Gotta put some things in your ears, maybe.
Yeah, why didn't you get some, like, the earphones or something, man? Then you feel like you can't hear and you don't sound right.
I spent $670 on a set of in-ears. I hate them.
Yeah, you don't feel like you can hear or like it's like riding a motorcycle with your ears covered. Like that's right. I have to hear.
Also, if you noticed, I took my shoes off. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Yeah, we noticed.
I take my shoes off 99.9% of the time because I can feel the music. If I can't hear everything, I can feel it.
Yep.
Vibrate my body.
Yeah.
And I don't think some people understand that.
Yeah. No, listen, you're talking to two guys that know exactly what you mean by that. Like you're in touch with that artistical part with you and the universe. Like, so that's the same with me and Rich when we do hunting. Like we talk about this a lot. Like we're very in tune with nature and we're in tune with our surroundings. And when you become that, you feel it, you smell it, you're a part of it, you're in it. So it's the
connected to the energies of it. You're connected to it. You feel it. You're feeling it through your body. Yeah.
They make fun of me whenever I'm up on stage. I usually just wear like these kind of shoes here, just so I can slip them off. And they make fun of me. They're like, "Here she goes taking her shoes off again." I'm like, yeah, that's how you know it's about to go down.
Grounding yourself to the music. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like to feel it through me, you know.
Well, let me ask you, how did it feel like the first time you played with this band in front of a crowd? Like when you actually like, how did that feel? Was that powerful?
It was. This is the first band I've ever been a part of ever in my life. I tell everybody that whenever I turned 40, I went stupid. I went crazy. I cut all my hair off into like this Karen haircut, which was dumbest thing I ever did. But my friend was like, "You can't be over the age of 40 with long hair. It doesn't look good." And I believed her. So I cut it all off. I traded in my SUV because it seated 7 and I was by myself and I bought a sports car. And then I joined a rock band. Like I had the most existential midlife crisis that you can have.
Right.
So
I've had a couple.
It was so wild. It was so wild. I still have the car, but I grew my hair back out and I'm still with the band.
It's very long.
The first time we played an open mic. We didn't even get paid for it. We were just doing it because we wanted to get our name out there, right?
Right.
I went all out. I bought this really cool shirt that was bedazzled and it had like the, on it. I was like, oh, I'm going to do all the things. I did my hair all kinds of wacky and
That's awesome.
Like
I wore
80s
these
hair.
heels. I wore these heels that were absolutely ridiculous. And my feet felt like somebody had taken a sledgehammer and just beat the crap out of them.
Oh.
But it was the best feeling ever. I wore leather pants.
Yeah, cool.
I mean,
You gotta have, hey, if you're a singer, you gotta have badass jeans or pants
time
on.
out. Rich can tell you a really good website where rock stars like Rich is kind of feel like he's
I'm
all
trying
about
to remember the name. Yes. I'm trying to remember that it's what is the name of it? I've been looking at their jeans for years. And some of their jeans are $800.
Oh,
They're like patchwork.
listen,
jeans
I
that-
cringe when I spend $45 on a pair of pants. You ain't gonna catch me spending that much.
I'm
When
not
I
me
went
either.
to Vegas
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago for the Cheer Choice Awards, and I had to have a red carpet dress, I went to the Goodwill and I spent $10 on that sumbitch, and I took it to my seamstress down the street who happens to be my neighbor. I bought a size 22 and she made that thing fit me like a glove, and not a soul said anything to me. It looked like it was $500, but it was $10. I'm a frugal.
Well, I'll tell you what. you Bennett, you could probably make these kind of jeans yourself or have your friend make them, I'm sure. Like Jason and I don't think we'd ever there was a pair that I wanted off of this site. I think back when I first wanted them, they were $400. And I would have paid 400 for them back then, but I think those jeans now are like $800. And I can't spend that kind of money. Like I would still buy one of their like couple $100 pair of jeans at some point. But there's some of their other ones are just through the roof.
I bet you I could find some at the Goodwill or the thrift store that were the same.
Listen, no, you can just go to no. You don't have to do none of that. There's a motorcycle shop. Well, it's like a clothing shop, but they sell leather pants for riding, like, and they're straight up leather, like. Yeah, I mean,
I don't even do that anymore. Let me tell you what, if they are really into the music, here's the thing. I don't play a persona. I don't play a persona online. I don't play a persona in person, and I don't play a persona on stage. I am who I am. You take me with a grain of salt. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. So I'm going to show up wearing my Gen X t-shirt and my Judy Blue pants that I got off of the TikTok shop for $45. And my entire outfit cost me less than $60. That's what I'm showing up with. And if you like my voice, you like it. And if you don't, get bent.
I'm sure your voice is probably wicked.
Right?
No, it's Warren Star. Warren Star is the name of the site.
Send me the link, Jason. I'll look at it. I probably won't buy anything, but I'll look at it.
Yep, I will.
You'll definitely like looking at it because they've got stuff for women and for men in here.
Yeah.
And like I definitely at some point want to get a pair of their jeans, but
I'm so cheap. I cut my tube of toothpaste to like dig the rest of it out. Okay, that's who I am as a person.
You're getting out get it out of there, you know.
I'm serious.
I'm trying to see if I can find this one pair of jeans so I can show you guys
out there that shows you doing that. Because if so, I want to see it.
I'll have to make a video
of me
cutting my toothpaste tube to get the last.
Shit out. Hey, that's probably a good one, man. Everybody be like, "Oh my god, I do that."
Listen, I'm just saying. Listen, cool. Times are tough.
Right?
Times are tough.
Oh man.
I got to find this pair of jeans. I want to show you guys this one pair if I can find them. I don't see them in here. I'll show you guys something that's kind of pretty badass. It's similar.
Oh, Miss Peach, who's is it Chef Nation or Chief Nation? CHEF? Oh, there you go. Look. Assless chaps, bro.
Get it up here.
I'm not wearing assless chaps.
No.
Listen, I'm not trying to look like Axl Rose up there. What is that?
There we go now.
Listen, I'm not a
well, that's just one pair. They got like 30 different pairs. They got all kinds of different stuff in here.
I'll have to look at them, but I can guarantee you they probably don't have any in my size because I'm a thick girl. And
I don't even know if they have stuff in my size because I'm not a small guy either. Like I'm 6'2", like 225 pounds. So like I'm not wearing no like skinny
I'm
jeans.
5'2", and I'm about the same weight as you, and I promise you, I look like a weeble wobble, and it's fine.
No. Listen, if
Next
anything,
question.
Well, here, listen. If anything, this might give you good ideas for how you might want to make some clothes.
Okay, that you know what? I'll go with that.
yeah, because
You
God
might
knows
say,
you
hey,
got
you
to get
show
out
your
of that for
girlfriend,
a
I
while.
like these jeans. Here's a couple pairs I bought. Sew these together and make one pair. You know what I mean? Like cut them up and make one pair out of two pair. That's the way to go, I think.
I like that.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
So moving on.
Next question.
Next question.
We'll move on from Warren Star.
Yeah, no more Warren Star. That sounds so funny when we say it too. It's like Warren Star. What are you? I'm a Warren Star.
Porn star.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. The husband's coming.
Oh no.
Porn star.
Listen,
No.
tell him this ain't his interview.
He knows. He knows.
He's already been invited and turned me down.
You know why he turned you down.
Big deal, Daniel.
You know why he turned you down. He's not going to turn you down until his episode airs.
Well, we weren't even going to talk about it.
Yeah, but he gets loose-lipped when he starts sipping.
I do too.
He gets loose-lipped. He can't hold it. He can't hold it back. And I'm like, you do realize you can go on an interview, a podcast without drinking? He's like, you can.
Listen, last night I went on Afraid Not's podcast, and holy heck, dude, wow. Dude, I drank a whole bottle of orange creamsicle last night, and I put the one, the 170 in that stuff, so it was nice, man. I was like,
bro, I bet you felt great this morning, didn't you?
You know, I did. I honestly did, because it's like drinking a mimosa all night. Like I don't get hangovers because it's my liquor. I know what I'm drinking. You know what I mean? That's the good part.
I get you. I understand. I get
you. With that little
moving on. Next question.
Now, so I hear you have an interest in distilling.
Yes, I have my first mash in the bucket right now.
I like that little look. That was funny. It was so mischievous. Okay. So, and what flavor are you? I know what flavor you're making, but let everybody else know what flavor you're making.
Strawberry banana.
And it is fucking bomb.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So last night I checked it, and the top fell.
Okay.
So it stopped working, and because I'm new to this and I'm still learning, my husband's like, you just need to add some baking soda to it so it will continue to work the rest of the alcohol off, or continue to work itself. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him going, is this too much? Is this too much? Is this too much? Like, he's teaching me a lot. He's the one that really got into it about 5 or 6 years ago. I never really paid any attention to it, but I've been to all of the moonshine festivals with him. And I've met so many wonderful people in the community. And when I say it's a community, it really, really is a community. Everybody learns from each other. The majority of people are so super kind and so nice and just, very welcoming to new ideas and new people. And granted, some folks are a little guarded. I will throw that out there. Some people are kind of looking at you going, what do you want from me? But once they get to know you, it's a big family. It's a huge family, and we support each other. I've met some of the coolest, most genuine human beings on the planet in that community, and made some really solid friendships. And I will forever be grateful for my husband going to that first Hillbilly Jam, and having the cojones to walk up to Jerry Benson and be like, "Hey, I got some questions."
And it happened. And dude, how crazy is that? I bet you Jerry probably straight up answered his questions with no problem.
Absolutely, he did. Jerry is one of the most genuine people I've ever met. A lot of people they will ask my husband and me all the time, how do you just walk up to these people and talk to them? Well, I'm sorry, they put their britches on the same fucking way I do.
Yeah.
They're just people. They're just people.
Yeah, that's right. They're just people.
I'm not going to freak out because, oh crap, he was on TV for 5 seconds. That's not who I am. And Jerry's never been that way. to us ever.
Right.
I mean, stayed in my house for Christ's sake.
Right.
You
Listen,
know?
I had a really good conversation with him, and
He's a
he
great
kind
dude.
of opened my eyes on some stuff that I was like, wow, dude, like it makes sense. A lot of comments. So if when it comes to moonshining and making and distilling, we'll just say distilling and stuff. Honestly, this is the best advice I can give anybody that's getting into it is, and I know it's going to be hard because your husband is teaching you. We know who Mr. Big Deal is, but you, whatever that man tells you, I highly suggest you just bite your lip and listen until
I listen. Trust me, he knows way more than I do.
just one
Because
time.
here's the thing. He can talk to me all day about moonshine. And it's like, do you remember watching Charlie Brown as a kid when the teacher would be in the back? Okay, that's what I would hear whenever he's talking his moonshine stuff and he's trying to tell me how to do stuff. And it's the same exact thing when I start talking music. It's womp, 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 womp. He has no idea what an XLR cable is.
I got one.
No idea how to fix a mixing board. He doesn't know any of that stuff. When I
Where's the
start
key
talking
at?
about tempo and harmonizing and things like that, he's like,
Sonic.
I heard everything you said, but I understood none of it.
Right.
And I get that. So I'm definitely going to listen to him because he knows way more about that than I do.
So it's like when it came to tattooing for me, my dad taught me. My dad kind of turned Rich onto it, and
Kinda. Your dad taught me how to tattoo.
Rich gives me a lot of information on a lot of things, and so when it comes to the moonshining part, like you're gonna do like when you won't hear it'll all turn into voice. You won't hear the wah 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 when you make your first run because you're gonna sit back and it's gonna blow your mind. Number one, like because
I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked. I keep looking at it every single day. I'm like, is it done? And I put my ear down to it.
Yeah, right. That's how I am.
Like, is it done? Is it done? Because I'm really ready. I want to.
Now I have one question about the strawberry banana. Will it be a clear or is it like a mixture? It'll be a clear.
Yes, dude. Listen,
so it'll be clear, but it'll have that flavor.
Yeah. Yes. Just like my clear strawberry.
Do you want to see my rig?
Boom.
We're gonna go on a walk.
Yeah. Listen, I told her though. The one
shout
thing
out
is
to Copper Steel Company.
Right.
Because they made this for me. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful.
That's so cool.
It's really
wow,
beautiful.
Jason. Wow, look at that.
See? Hey, that's a good one to start on, man. That's nice and shiny.
That's beautiful.
Look, she got look at that.
Now I want one. I never wanted one before. Now I want one.
Yeah.
Look, could Zach run that?
Never mind that.
Where did you get that?
This? Yeah. Hold on, let me get you in the light so you can see it.
Wait, is that just laying around in the garage? Like, there we go.
No, that's in my living room. Well, what used to be my living room. No, hold on.
Is that real silver?
This is my YouTube play button.
That's awesome.
Man.
Yeah, I got this.
That's so cool.
A year ago. For hitting 100,000 subscribers.
See, that's just another thing. Like, listen, I'm not gonna say, but like, man, when I met her and she told me the story, dude. Listen, I don't think I've ever laughed. Like I like to be funny, but I don't think I could have ever been as funny as the way she put this fucking story to me. And dude, when I come home, I told my wife that story, and I think we cried because we were laughing so hard.
Which story was it? Because I have a lot.
Well, the lunch lady story.
Oh, whenever I pooped my britches at work. Listen, if you haven't pooped your pants, then you're not living. I'm just letting you know. If you say you've never pooped your britches or trusted a fart, and you shouldn't have, then you're lying.
And you shouldn't have.
You are lying. If you say you've never, I'm just saying. I have seen too many underdraws that will absolutely tell you you're lying. So, So because we
Everybody's
talked
done
about it, I will tell you the story. I used to be a lunch lady, and I was on a health diet. I was on a health journey. I was going to the gym. I was miserable, but I had hummus for lunch.
Oh.
And lunch meant that we ate at like 10:30 in the morning because then the kids
Okay.
and we did middle school. So I'm standing there and I'm ringing these kids up, hey, how you doing, so Susie? Hope you have a good day. Thank you, blah, 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 blah. And I farted, okay? And it was a silent one and it burned.
Oh,
It burned.
to Burlington.
And then I felt like maybe I shouldn't have trusted that. So I looked and I thought, oh, I absolutely shouldn't have trusted that. And I looked and I locked eyes with my cafeteria manager. And she's trying to fix these kids' plates, and she sees me looking at her and she looks at me and I said, I need your help now. She comes over there and she goes, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I just shit myself. And she's trying to hold back laughing at me. And she goes, I got this. You need to go home. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. I need to go home. So I go in there. I throw my underwear away because I literally did shit myself. Plus, I don't have a gallbladder, by the way. So stop judging me, people. And when you got to go, you got to go. So I
it was the hummus, man. It was the hummus.
It was the hummus.
Well, that and the fact that I don't have a gallbladder. So
the hummus out the bummus.
So I put trash bags over top of my Honda Accord cloth seats, and I rode all the way home. And I was doing this, trying to get in the house, so I didn't hit myself again because I felt like that would have just made the rest of my day. So I stripped down and took a shower, and I felt mortified. And now I'm telling the entire interwebs about it. So
listen. Justin Meredith just said, if pooping your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
Consider me Miles Davis.
I'm coming back from the refill.
Oh, man.
Yo, I have a pretty funny story myself. One time,
listen, shit in your pants is always a funny story.
Well, this was kind of like shit in my pants. It was close. What happened was, one night, I ate a bunch of hot peppers that were fried and like the oil, and I ate a bunch of them. The next day, we had just opened up a new tattoo shop, and we decided we were going to walk down to the college, which is like within a mile of the tattoo shop. And we were handing out flyers. So we figure we'll hand them out on the way down there, and we'll hand them out down around the college and on the way back. So we get down to the college, and then all of a sudden I'm realizing like I got to go to the bathroom, and I'm realizing like I got to go. Like I was probably going to shit my pants. So we go to I think it was the Sykes building. There's a building up there that you could go in, and they have video games, and I think they had a Chick-fil-A in there, and they had bathrooms in there. So I go in the bathroom and I go in the men's room stall, and I'm going. Well, while I'm going, I'm getting like 3rd-degree burns from that oil coming out. You know what I mean? It's like burning coming out.
Dude.
And I'm like, oh my God, like, and when you're in the men's room stall, you can't get to the sink because there's people in the bathroom. You're in the stall. What are you going to do? Dip in the toilet water? No. I got a burning hiney hole. I'm wiping with the raw paper, right? And it's now, so I'm like, all right, I'll be all right. I go out. We get out. We start to try to hand out more flyers. All of a sudden, I'm like, yo, this ain't good. Like, this is going to get bad. I look at the person I'm with, and I'm like, we got to go back. We got to go back to the tattoo shop. We start going back to the tattoo shop. About halfway there, I'm like, oh no. Like, it must have dripped down my back of my sack, and it was burning. And it started getting my underwear so bad, my underwear couldn't even rub on me. By the time I got into the tattoo shop, I was holding my pants down from even rubbing anything, man. And I had to go in there. I'm trying to wash in the bathroom in the tattoo shop. I was burning all the way home. I had to go home and get in the bathtub.
Oh my God.
I never felt nothing like that ever, but that's what it reminded me of.
Listen, I gotta just tell you both this. Those were 2 shitty stories.
This podcast has just went to shit.
Yes. Yes, that was just the oil, man. Boom.
I had a neighbor of mine that after he got through cutting, what was it? It wasn't jalapenos. It was the other ones. Was it ghost peppers?
Habanero.
Oh,
Habaneros. And he went to go pee, and he grabbed, his thingamalang, and it got in the
urethra.
There you go. I was trying to think of the funny way to say that. There, it's in the hole.
Yes, in the pee hole.
In the tinkle hole.
In the tinkle.
In the tinkle tunnel.
The
It got in the tinkle tunnel, and he wasn't having a very good day.
Have you ever seen one of those?
What?
So I was in like this
I've seen a
outdoor.
lot of tinkle tunnels. What are you doing?
No, listen. They make these. It was. I thought you said tinkle funnel.
Not in the past 28 years, though. Just one.
I'm sweating. Yo, I'm laughing so hard that I'm sweating.
Tinkle funnel. So I was in an outdoor store, and I'm looking, and like they had a cup for women that they put on their thing. Yeah. They can drive and just pee, and it comes out the thing.
That would have come in so handy when I was in the military.
That would
have come in so handy. I could have jumped out that truck and be like, anything you can do, I can do better.
Wow.
Would have been great. Would have been great. I could have wrote my name on the wall. Would have been fantastic.
That's a big P though. That would be.
Listen, you don't know a stream until you listen.
Then you could really.
You can make it battery powered, so it fired a cannon shot.
Oh, we know about the stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
Super soaker.
Super soaker. All right. So you had said you were doing the banana and strawberry, right? Mm-hmm. Now, are you going to turn that into a brandy, or are you going to leave it a little higher proof? What do you? I think
I'm going to end up with it at a brandy because I don't like stuff that is so high proof that it burns your whole face off. I want to taste a little bit of, fruit. I want to taste, on the back end. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to burn the shit out of me.
Oh, so that's why you got. That's why you
take a sip of it and be like, "Oh, that's diesel fuel." I mean,
no. What did your husband tell you to say? If it's bad stuff, what do you got to say?
It's clean.
Oh,
yeah. If it's nasty as hell, you just look at somebody and be like, "That's clean." Yeah,
that's what I learned on my trip.
It tastes like crap.
Right. So when you're drinking it, though, like, what is your favorite way? Do you like apple pies, or what is your favorite way to partake in moonshine?
I love my apple pie. The apple pie I make, it's a post flavor. My husband does a sugar wash, and then I post flavor it. I cook my apple pie recipe for 2 days in a crock pot. You're not getting my recipe. Don't ask. Nobody knows what's in it. But I cook it down for 2 days in a crock pot. And
I want to try some.
So is that like a reduction?
Is
that called a reduction?
I'm not sure. Is that called a reduction, honey? No. He said no. I don't know the technical terms for this shit.
I don't believe anything Daniel says, because Daniel will tell you no, but he was like, yeah.
He's over there yeah. All I know is he brings me some clear shit, and I put my shit in it, and it tastes good. It's good shit.
So you guys have like a little team there, like
I do the post flavoring. I like my lemonade because we end up doing our lemonade at like 60 proof. So you could literally drink an entire jar of it and not throw up in the morning if you're smart. Like if you down it all at once, you're gonna puke. But if you're just socially drinking the entire jar, you're gonna be fine. You might have a headache tomorrow, but you're not gonna be like by the toilet.
Next time you do a lemonade, try to do the limoncello.
Yeah, you told me the trick with that, so I'm gonna try it.
It's really good. It really, honestly, it tastes like the lemon head candies, because you're not just using
my mouth's watering. My mouth watering.
You're not just using the moonshine. You're going to make a simple syrup, which is like 5 cups of sugar to 4 cups of water.
Yeah.
And you mix a little bit in until it'll go cloudy, and then you'll get that lemonade look. But you use the lemon pills, man. Oh my good Lord.
Yeah, I usually cut up lemons and put them in with the
Mhm.
shine, so it
Well, you
actually.
can do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I feel sorry for whoever goes in to actually.
I can taste it. I can taste it, man.
I might have to send you some.
Well, hey, I'll take it. Send it
Yeah.
out. Listen,
But
anything
listen, the
that's
last
my
time
way,
I
I'm
sent
bringing.
some, it was supposed to go to Utah.
Tardia.
I said what I said. I got a friend of mine that lives up there, and I sent it almost a month ago, and she still hadn't got it. So I don't know if they're having fun, like playing kick the can with it, or what. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know. She's originally from New York, so whenever she texted
Oh,
me something, like she texted me Happy Easter, and whenever
Happy
it came up
Easter.
in my message, I read it Happy Easter, like I knew exactly how she said it.
yeah, you can hear it in your head, like you know, if I was reading a postcard from Rocky, I would be reading it like Rocky, probably. Hey, yo, Adrian, good to see you.
Yeah. My
You
husband
know?
just said, "Damn Yankees." Listen, if I sent you a postcard, I'm sure if I said, "Hey, how are you?" you would be like, "Hey, how y'all are?" That would be how you listen. I sound like cornbread. I know that.
Like
I'm
the
aware.
fence post.
Cornbread.
You ever call a fence post a pence post?
No,
Fence
but
post?
a tire, and a tire is the same thing.
Tire.
Tire.
Water.
Water tire. There's a flat tire.
Water tire. Water tire. Water. She says water. Water.
She's saying top. Oh my lord.
How do you say Jerry?
Tire, tower, or what?
What was the
Which
other one?
What
towel?
was the third one?
It was only two. Anyway, also, and tar you put on the road,
Okay.
and tar you put on the road.
Or on.
Tar. Put on the road.
Also, it's a wash rag.
Wash rag.
No, I use
Wash.
a word right.
She's washing.
Hey, listen.
Yeah,
Rag.
Listen, I'll give you the best slang there is it comes straight from Pittsburgh, okay? So when you get your disability check, you're going to go down there pants and that. And go about
Yins.
roundabout. You know that.
Views.
And you're just going to do it. Yins. Like, when I went to Tennessee, they were saying yins. I was like,
They say
Yins.
yins in Tennessee. It cracks me up.
I love it.
But when I get to drinking or I'm mad, my accent gets way worser.
Way worser. It's way worser.
Much more worser.
It gets way
It's
worser.
worser. No, it ain't.
This is
It
one
ain't
thing.
worser.
Like, if I could change anything about myself, I would want the accent that you guys have down there. Like, I feel like I'm not in the right
People
place.
think I'm ignorant just because I talk this way.
No, well, no, I wouldn't.
They
Not at all.
do. You have no idea the hate comments I get, and they're like, "Why don't you read a book?" I'm like, "Because I don't like books." How about that?
Hey, you want to know the last time I read a book? When I graduated high school.
Exactly.
Period.
I don't read on purpose. What is
You know?
I
that?
don't think you can get good comments without getting bad comments. It's just people. It's just how people are. You can't help them.
I will tell you the YouTube community that I have built on my channel. Listen, get out of here. The community I've built on YouTube is pretty awesome, though. I rarely get hate comments. Every now and then, I'll get some troll that wants to say something, call me a fatty, or say something dumb. Like there was somebody.
Right.
I had my daughter's friend in one of my videos, and they called me a mud shark, and I had to look that up. I had no idea what that meant, but apparently in the Urban Dictionary, that means that's a white woman that only dates black men. So I took that and I did a video, and I was like, "Hey, babe." Somebody just called me a mud shark. He said, "What does that mean?" I told him, and he goes, "Well, I'm black from the waist down." And I posted it on the YouTube. And, I'm just going to use your dumb comment and make money. That's what I'm going to do.
Leave it to Big Bill Daniel. I love it.
He's so off the cuff with stuff. He does not care.
Yeah, and he's
And
quick
neither
too,
do I.
man. That's why I like him. He's fast with it, dude. So it's like,
Yeah, he's so quick with the.
listen, I'm
he's
going to tell you
he's
something
better
funny.
than I am about it. Honestly,
That's the first time I've ever heard mud shark before. I didn't know what that was.
He
Listen,
just said I've always been quick. Listen, if you were quicker, we wouldn't have 2 kids.
No, if I knew how to pull out of a driveway.
That's a
Damn.
fact.
he didn't even pull out of a driveway. He said,
He can't back himself out of a driveway. That's why we got 2. Well, they're not dependents anymore. They're grown. I can't even put them on my taxes no more.
You didn't get fixed at 30.
You right. You right.
Oh,
We're
Are
grown
y'all
up.
right?
you
Are
know
you
what I was
okay,
gonna ask
Jason?
you about.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good here.
Oh man.
Okay, next question.
Okay, I got some more for you
Next.
here. All right. So okay, so we're gonna go back into the music a little bit and moonshine. Have you guys ever made a song about moonshine yet? Is that maybe?
No.
Any
So
original songs?
our lead guitarist has 2 original songs, but we have yet to actually put them out. We haven't even played them in front of anybody. We've practiced them together, but it's just one of those things like when we go play places, most of the time it's dive bars. It's not
Yeah.
places where they're really going to appreciate original music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They want to hear covers.
Yeah.
They
No, you're
want to hear,
right. You're right.
and I did recently learn that we could put out an album for less than $300 if we wanted to, and
Okay.
we have enough of that money in the band fund because all of our tips that we make, we put in the band fund. And a lot of times,
That's awesome. Like,
yeah. So I'm like,
business.
let's get some studio time. Let's record some shit. It's only $17 for us to purchase the rights to do a cover and put it out.
I write lyrics. I have a bunch. I have probably lyrics to like probably 10 different songs I've written.
I've written stuff. It's just, like I said, it's playing places. People want to hear stuff they already know. And as soon as
You're
you put
absolutely
out
right.
like something that is original.
But do it your way though. So like, you know how they cut them up a little bit and chop them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I get what you're saying. It's just they'll look at you like you got 3 heads and they're like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah, but here's the thing though. No, I think when it comes to you, once they hear you once they hear you belt some stuff out, like I was like, God damn, dude. Like your wife can sing, bro. Like and I knew that because he sent me a video before, but like it's always when you see it in person, it just like again, like
It's just got to be the right song because it's got to kind of go
Yeah.
along with the classic
Bro.
rock that you're playing.
bro, she
And
was
then
See,
just
we
singing
don't
throw it
even
in
play
the middle.
classic rock. That's the thing. We play everything. Like
She's
we
singing
do a
Limp
cover.
Bizkit and shit, dude. Like
We do a cover of what's that
love
song?
it.
Uptown Funk.
Yeah,
The Bruno Mars
Bruno
stuff.
Mars.
We do a rocked out version of that. We do a rocked out version of some Chris Stapleton. We do. I mean, we they even learned "Killing Me Softly" for me because that's one of the songs that I won a competition with. We did "Eye of the Tiger" because that was one of the songs that I did. We did "At Last," Etta James.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
those are songs that I did in that competition. So I mean, it's not like we just do one type of music. We go from Journey to Chris Stapleton to
I
the
love Journey.
Cranberries, back to Metallica. We had some Pantera that we were playing at one point.
That's
Like
great.
we play Tool,
Yeah,
we
you
play
did play
Hailstorm,
Pantera.
we play AC/DC, we play a little bit of Fleetwood Mac. We cover
How about Motley Crue?
all genres. We even do
You
rap.
do any Motley Crue? What's that? You got to do a Motley Crue song. You got to get one in there.
Maybe.
I mean, I like one Motley Crue song. I only like one.
We even
How
do
about an Ozzy song? You do any Ozzy songs?
It's on the books. It's on the docket for us to do. Crazy Train. We're going to do Crazy Train.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I do Lose Yourself at the end of the night most of the time when we close out a show. And that way I can just drop my microphone on the... I have to put something soft underneath though, because my microphone is expensive. So
right.
It's a shortage. We're not trying to break that.
So here's a question. So the more you play, are you up there, drinking a little bit? Like, do you feel like there's certain songs you have to be feeling a little bit,
tipsy?
Yeah, a little tipsy to do. Like, all right, well, I got to try one on to do this song. You can just
no. I limit
She's
myself.
all business, dude. She's all business, bro.
I limit myself every single time we go play somewhere. I limit myself to 5 beers. Period. I don't drink shots. I don't drink wine. I don't drink anything except Mick Ultra. That's it. When we get there at 6:30, usually I have my first beer and then 4 after that, and that's it. Because I don't want to be shitty on stage. I've seen too many people that end up taking shots, and they're like, and they're stupid. Listen, somebody, I know it's only a $10 cover to come in and see us play, right? But somebody paid good money to come into the bar and sit down and enjoy listening to live music. And I don't want to give them a shit show. I want to give them they're $10 worth, you know.
Yeah, like
worse for better.
yeah.
It is what it is. But I don't want to get shitty, and I've seen too many people do that. Like I literally watched this girl that I was in the competition with. She's talented, super talented, but she gets shitty every time. Like she doesn't know her limit, and by her third set, she is sloshed. She's
sloppy.
Can't remember the words.
Yeah.
She can't remember the beat. She can't remember the tempo. She's like, it's terrible. It's gross. And I don't want to do that. Now, granted, whenever I turned 40, oh God, one of my birthdays, one of my kids' friends was there and they bought me like a lemon drop. And I think it was my 43rd birthday, maybe. I don't know. I did have 2 shots. And by the end of the evening, I was kind of a little crappy. But I still was able to hold my own. But normally I just don't. I try not to, because I think that it's disingenuous to the people that came to listen to you. I think it's.
Have you ever had like a moment where you were up there and you just kind of like, blanked out?
Yes, I had a hot flash on stage, and my bandmates thought I was having a stroke.
Oh, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have a fan? You wasn't like, oh my God, I'm dying.
No, I was actually in the middle of a song and I just like blanked, like the whole thing. So for anybody that doesn't know, when you start having hot flashes at a certain age, like it starts feeling like you're having indigestion. And that's what I felt like. I was like, oh shit, that quesadilla I ate didn't sit right with me, right?
Sounds commercial.
And I was like, oh God, this don't feel good. And my bass player said he could see the heat going up my neck. He said I changed colors. And then I just forgot where I was. Like I just blanked. And he looks at me, he goes, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I'm not okay. Like
oh wow.
That's not like we powered through whatever we could. It was what it was. And it was the last song of the set. And he literally, as soon as we got off stage, he looks at me and goes, "I thought you were having a stroke." And I'm like, I thought I was having a stroke, bruh. Like, I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh, wow.
He's the one that's right beside me, you know? Like, I told him I was going to end up with booby cancer as many times as he hits me with his bass. Like, the hand.
Come on, man.
I'm like, bruh, dude, there's room up here. Fuck. Dude, like, stand on top of the sub. That'd be great.
Hey. It's like growing up with your older brother. You know, my older brother was a bigger dude.
Except I'm the older sister, and he's the little brother that I should have smothered whenever he was 2.
You sit in the back seat with him where there's only room for 1.5, and his legs don't ever shut. They're always open, dude. I'm like, bro, fuck over.
I want you to know, I got a text from him before we went to do Laurenburg Saturday, and he says, I'm going to eat an entire plate of fajita nachos on Friday. And I said, if you do that, I swear for God, I will eat an entire pot of Pintos. Because I swear to God, I'm trying to see which of us could be the grossest up there. He farted on stage one time. Okay? Every one of us had wireless, except for the drummer. And because he had the drum shield and had the fans going, all of us left the stage. And the fart got trapped in his drum shield. And he's over there going,
oh.
He couldn't leave. He couldn't leave. The rest of us has abandoned ship. And he's just back there wanting to throw up.
Abandoned ship.
It was so hilarious. And it was because of that plate of fajita nachos.
Oh my God.
Nasty ass.
So the part was just swirling around.
It was just rotating back and forth between that.
That's a swirling tin. You gotta call that a swirling tin. Hey, man, I was in Burlington Coat Factory with my wife one time, man.
You left the
And it's a
Swirlington
pretty
in there?
big place inside, and she's over there shopping on the other side, and I'm like, she's like, hey, come here. And like, I thought she wanted to show me something. And I'm walking over to her, man. And it was walking into a brick fucking wall, dude.
I know,
I
right?
hit this fucking thing. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, it smelled like somebody took diarrhea shit on the floor, man. I was like, oh my God. Hey, and she looks at me, she goes, is that me or you? I was like, that was you. It had to be. Oh my God.
The only
I'm not
thing
lying.
worse, the only thing worse is whenever we were practicing one day, I thought he shit himself. I'm not even gonna lie. I opened my mouth to sing, and I swear to God, it went in my throat.
Right.
Oh, you could taste
And I was like, what did he eat?
It's
Oh,
like when you drive past a fresh roadkill skunk and it like sticks to your.
It
like,
was so
Oh.
bad. So whenever
Hey, man.
anybody, over the past 5 years that we've been together, whenever anybody ever asks my husband if he is insecure about me hanging out with these other 4 freaking dudes, he will look at them literally and be like, my wife wouldn't screw them with her worst enemy's cooter. Because that is absolutely correct. They are disgusting to me as far as that goes, but I love them because they're my brothers. But they are, no.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't.
That makes me want to vomit just thinking about it.
No, and that's you guys.
It's
Yeah,
so
no,
hilarious to me. They're like, "Oh my God," but she's hanging out with it. I don't care. They're gross.
Listen,
No, it's a non-issue.
only because I know your husband now, but I'm sure it takes a special kind of person to deal with you and that's a good thing.
Me?
Not a,
Oh,
not
me?
a,
I'm a delight.
listen, I don't mean that in no disrespect, in no bad way. I think you two are made for each other. So there's no, you know what I mean? Like you guys, you could see it. You could, that's all
That's
it is.
true.
And
He
he's
was
a
definitely
fucking big
formed.
guy.
He was formed for me because nobody else would be able to put up with my shit.
It's nice when you find that person in your lifetime that you're connected to like that.
She's probably the kind of girl that would be out at the bar, and when she's drinking, if she's going out not playing and just having a good time, that Daniel might have to pull you out of some shit sometimes, maybe.
I really, when I'm a drinker, I'm a drinker. I'm a drinker. I'm just gonna be honest with you, but I'm not one of those confrontational drunks. I don't insert myself into.
No, I mean like having a good time, like.
Oh, having a good time, maybe. But as far as like getting involved in like fights or any of that stuff,
Yeah, no.
I don't do that stuff.
I can see that. One more. One more.
There has been a few times at home where I'm like, maybe I should have not poured that last glass.
But here's the thing, though. Now you won't have to keep making wine or buying wine. Like
I'm gonna need to learn how to make my own Chardonnay.
Easy peasy.
So
when you're making Chardonnay and stuff like that, you're gonna learn how to make
wine from a box because I'm cheap.
Listen, learn how to make cognac, which is from grapes. Didn't know that, did you?
I don't drink cognac. Ain't that expensive?
It's a wine. Now you can make it and drink it. Ain't that
expensive?
You can buy the grapes and make it yourself now.
Why would I buy the grapes? I got a neighbor down the street that has grapes.
Okay, then you can get free grapes and make it now. But there's certain kinds.
Did we not have a conversation about me cutting open the toothpaste tube? I drink wine from a box. I'm cheap.
Okay, so then here's another bit of advice. Okay, when it comes to moonshine, your husband may be able to tell you can't. I'm a firm believer in you get what you pay for. So if you buy cheap, you get cheap.
Ooh, have you ever had those cotton candy grapes?
No.
I bet
I have.
Good.
They're good.
They taste like
those
candy?
would be good fermented.
They're expensive. Aren't they expensive?
They are, like, but I could probably find a friend that's got food stamps.
Listen, we just had this conversation last night. I have a T-shirt. I have a fucking T-shirt. and it has a giant food stamp on it, and it says throwback money.
Just saying. Listen. Okay, next question.
That's
We are not on topic at all today.
That's okay, but that's how the best stuff comes. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to throw some in there, but
My apologies.
No apologies. It's all good. Yeah. So here's a good one for you. If your band was going to be a flavor of moonshine, what would you call it?
It'd be straight.
Oh, wow.
What would your flavor be?
It'd be straight corn.
A little fiery.
Corn liquor.
Okay, high proof.
High proof, straight
To the
corn.
top.
High proof corn.
Is it like a Jimmy Red though?
Maybe. You smart ass.
I gotta get him in. Listen, you don't understand. I gotta get him
No,
in.
I don't.
He's a good guy, but I gotta get him in when I can. All right.
Oh no.
Let's
So
go,
what's up with his liquor?
Oh, dude, listen. He's too funny. He's like, he doesn't want to toot his own whistle, but he does. And Jason loves Jimmy Red. Listen, I'm going to tell you what. I love your Jimmy Red, and I don't understand why you quit making it. Like, why it's such a bad thing to make? Because he makes it really good, and that was.
You know why, Smarty?
I know. Listen, when I met him, he was like, "Hi, I'm Daniel Stevens. I hate Jimmy Red." Still to this day, hey man, did I ever tell you how much I like Jimmy Red? No.
I told him, I said, you better learn to like it.
That's right. Hey, on the show, they asked me if I like it. I love it. I love it every time they ask.
I love it. I plan it. I sleep with it.
You know,
I feed it on my wife.
Jimmy Red under my bed.
Yeah, right. Jimmy Red under the bed.
I'm getting ready to name my next child Jimmy after Jimmy Red.
Jimmy Red be laying down my head.
Jimmy Red, man. I don't see. That's probably like, so when it comes to me, like, and what I make here at home, like everybody likes the orange creamsicle, but it gets so tired of making it because that's what they want. But it's like, I'm done. I don't want to make any more. But that's, I
haven't made orange creamsicle, and I can't tell you how long because it's such a pain in the butt to do.
It is, but I do it a little differently. Like, so I don't just put moonshine in it. I put vodka in mine as well. So I do like whipped cream vodka and moonshine. Or
you're cheap.
A little. Or I put whipped cream vodka. Or I put whipped cream vodka and vanilla vodka with the moonshine.
You're cheating.
No, I'm not. I'm just adding more flavor.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
That's not all. I'm putting other stuff in there. I'm just adding more flavor to bring those out. Like I'm putting creams and stuff in there.
Listen, next tattoo you get, you need to have cheater written there.
Listen, I got a finger in a jar from the last cheater. It's tattooed on my leg. Rich did it.
That's true. He does.
It doesn't count. It's above the waist. What are the odds of that? What are the odds?
That's so hilarious,
dude.
I feel like I need to go get a tattoo of that at some point.
Oh my god! Listen.
Just so I can be part of the club. Because that was so funny. Both of y'all had that tattoo like right there in the same freaking spot.
I looked over. He had his pant leg pulled up. I was like,
I know, it was crazy. It was so crazy. It was so fun. Listen, Jason's a good dude. I'm glad you guys hit it off. Jason we went to Gatlinburg a couple years ago with them, and they're awesome people. Like, you met all of our people when you were here. And I'm super glad you did, because everybody is just, I'm telling you, you couldn't ask for a better group of people. The moonshine community has got to be some of the most genuine, good people that I have ever come in contact with in my life. You can say what you want to about the musician world, but there is nothing like the moonshine world. You know, musicians tend to support each other
other's throats
on a local basis, like on a local basis. But when you start going out and you start branching out into places, I've noticed that it is very cutthroat, and they don't want you to overshadow what they're doing. So if they know that you're a better guitarist than they are going to talk complete trash about you. If they know that you're a better bassist than them, they're going to talk complete trash about you. If they know that your band has a better front man, they're going to call you all kinds of shit. They're going to drag your name because they know that if you can get a gig over them,
that's money out of their pocket.
Exactly. But the moonshine community is so much different. It is so, I cannot describe it. Until you are in it and you get to meet these people on a personal level, you don't know.
Right.
You don't know.
And see, and that was like the beginning of the show. Listen, I can be emotional, dude, and that doesn't come easy. And that's exactly what you just said there is exactly how it is. Like, I explained this last night to somebody. So I was in a motorcycle club, and the biggest thing I miss about that was the camaraderie, the brothers, the friendship, and all that, right? Yep. Ultimately, you realize that this really isn't a brotherhood because some of them aren't. I had the freaking guy that started the club turn his back on me, right? Mind you, I'm getting guns pulled on me and shit like that, but nobody wants to do anything. So, like, when I stepped away from that, I had the void. There's a void missing, and you're like me. You're missing something. You had, you just went from being like, you vice president of a chapter. You know what I mean? Like we'd come to these club meetings, dude, and like they treated our chapter like we were superstars. So you go from that all the time to nothing, and then I go through what I did with the show and stuff like that. Like, boom, dude. That's the biggest thing that I could say I won out of that is the ability to meet this new network of people because that is more.
It's the best community to be in.
Yep.
And you know what? If somebody needs something in this community, like when Grayson approached me, because I'm gonna shout him out, Grayson Magaha. He's one of my best friends. I love him to death. He's a brother. And I met him through the interwebs, through TikTok. When him and his wife approached me and my husband about doing this fundraiser for Laurinburg for the kids, we did not hesitate because it's it should not be a necessary thing. Okay, it should not be a necessary thing, but it is. These people that work for the Children's Advocacy Center, they help kids who are victims of sexual abuse, victims of physical abuse, and they help them through the entire process of going through and prosecuting someone. They give them therapy. Oh, wow. They do all kinds of things to help these victims of this abuse recover, and it's such a wonderful cause. So whenever they approached us about it, I was like, say less, less. I'm done. And when Daniel put a call out to the moonshine community, you were there, Jason. You saw who showed up.
Yeah.
They didn't hesitate one bit. They're like, really? Cool. I'll come from several states over.
Yeah.
What other community does that?
Yeah.
I don't feel like that there's another community that really does that. Whenever we had the hurricane happen in Western North Carolina last year, and please know that it gets me emotional, but the moonshine community came together so much to help our people in Western North Carolina and Eastern Tennessee, because that's where the moonshining happens. We had a drop-off place right there at Jerry Benson's shop where people were putting out donations. They were and we were going through and sorting everything. And then we were going into other communities and handing out things that needed to be given out: propane heaters, waters, blankets, all kinds of stuff. I don't feel like that there's another community other than the moonshine community that really sticks together and really helps each other like this. It's something that I don't think I've seen in a very long time, and I'm very honored and very grateful to be in the presence of good ass people. Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings.
Yep.
And we should help each other. What good is anything if you can't do that? You know? What's the point of being here?
Right.
Well, COVID really messed our country up, man. It really separated people. It really that was a big cog in the wheel. You know, they did everything. They wanted to change money. They wanted to change how you're taking your medicine. They changed the bar scene. I mean, the bar scene's, I'm sure you know from playing out, it's completely changed. There is no bar scene around here anymore. You drive around at 9 o'clock at night, places are closing down. I mean, at least I'm sure that it may be coming around again, but
dude, I will tell you, our governor basically challenged the entire state of North Carolina to get up before 9 o'clock. And we said, bet.
Get it on.
Listen.
We never stopped playing gigs. 2020 in December, we sold out. The bar that we played out for New Year's Eve was at capacity.
Oh wow,
that's awesome, man.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, dude. Especially when you're doing it for like that, because man, I know they were hit pretty hard there.
Oh yeah, we were told that, you know, you can't. We're not going to let you serve alcohol after 9. So the bars around here were like, okay, sure. So they would do buckets and sell the bucket at 9. And people are still hammering them back.
Everybody buy your buckets at 9. You know,
like don't tempt me with a good time. Don't tell me what to do.
Right.
You know?
Trying to buy the keg. Wheel the kegs out.
That's right.
Keg, man. At 9 o'clock.
Listen, I wouldn't doubt if she would be the first one doing a keg stand, bro.
I've only done one keg stand in my whole life.
Yeah. Hey, here's my son, Zach. Come on in here, Zach.
What up, Zach?
Hey.
What up,
What's
dude?
up? Not much.
Zach, that's Bennett Peach. Bennett, this is my son, Zach.
Nice to meet you.
Howdy, Zach. How you doing?
Listen.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I got to put my glasses on so I can see you clearly.
Do that wave again. You're so like the whole like.
Oh,
it's hard to see him through his hair. He's got look at all his hair,
Listen,
man.
you leave that kid alone. I don't know how old you were, but just remember all the kids that were going through the mullet stage back in, you know, our time.
They're bringing it back. Why?
I know.
Yeah.
It's bad. Anyway,
Bringing back mullet.
It's peanuts.
Got a reverse mullet.
Is he?
That's what they got now. It's a reverse mullet. They get all this fluffy stuff in their head.
She said bye, Zach.
Just do me a favor, Zach.
Come here.
Don't do the
Hold
Carolina
on, he's coming
squat.
back. Come on back. She wants to ask you something.
Huh?
When you get your driver's license and if you decide to drive a truck, please do not do that Carolina squat, because if you jack your truck up and the front end is sitting higher than the back end, it looks like a dog that is wiping its butt on
the road.
Okay? So don't do that. Also, I worked for an alignment. I worked for an alignment shop, and it totally messes with your whole underneath. Okay, you'll end up with a death wobble. It's not safe, so just don't do it.
No, so no Carolina squat.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, and that's the same with a haircut. Okay. Don't do the Carolina squat haircut.
Yeah, stay away from the beaver paddle.
I already told him that.
The Billy Ray don't. It's fine.
I already told him stay away from the beaver
every
paddle.
single one of these kids that is riding around in a Carolina squatted truck. Every single one of these kids that is driving around in a squatted truck has a mullet and they're wearing hey dudes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
Me wrong.
I want to move down there.
Well,
why?
Well, no, they're not just hey dudes, because there's I think it was some big dude I ran into down there. He had these Crocs on. Yeah, they had flames.
Yeah, that'd be my husband.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah, that was him.
He had them in 4 low all day.
He did.
He was in.
Those were gifted to him because he made fun of our friend online. for wearing Crocs.
But then you look over and then you see the singer of the band in a purple outfit. And dude, you just all I could do was smile because you were just drinking a beer, had a big smile on your face. I was laughing, dude.
Did you see the kid run up to me and give me a hug?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. But I also seen you couldn't wait to get off the stage to get back out of that thing because it was
Dude,
1,000
that was
fucking
hot.
degrees.
I don't know what they've got in that sucker, but it is hot. You should have seen me. I wore it because I had raised money for the victims of the hurricane for Samaritan's Purse back in, I don't know, September, October. And we had played another fundraiser for breast cancer awareness and breast cancer. It's called Motorcycles for Mammograms that they put on every single year. And my band plays because, okay, so my rhythm guitarist actually works for Harley Davidson. He works for Cox Harley Davidson in Asheboro. So he kind of has an in. Plus, they like us a little. So we play the mammograms a lot. And we don't take any money for that. Like, they write us a check and we donate it back every time. So
why didn't you tell me this sooner?
What?
Did he send like the heart? Hold on. Let me get your husband out of my face here. There.
Yeah,
He's a heart. So does he ride a bike too, or does he just work there?
Yeah, he rides a bike too. Yeah, he works in the parts. He does. He's the parts guy.
And does he get a discount?
I don't know. I don't know shit about shit with bikes.
All right. Well, when is that? Because I would like if you do that. Is that something you do all the time?
Whenever they don't have anybody, like one year they had Sammy Kershaw come and play, and it didn't go over well.
But they do the bike ride every year.
Yeah, they do the bike ride, and then they have a whole big thing where it's free beer and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I had raised some money, and I said, if we hit $10,000, I will wear the Teletubby suit on stage and sing "Killing in the Name" by Rage Against the Machine. Well, we didn't hit 10 grand, but we hit 7. And I said, you know what? My people deserve it. I'm going to do it anyway. So I literally wore the suit. It was hilarious. It's on all the platforms of me in this suit singing.
Tinkle, winkle, tinkle, tinkle, tinkle,
it is what, listen, it used to be, yes, my husband said it used to be called Bikers for Boobs, but people got offended by that, so.
Right. Bikers for Boobs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the time you got to really give them those kind of like funny names like that, because I'll tell you what, the biker community is another community. I mean, if you're not not down in clubs and stuff like that, but that's another strong community.
Oh, for sure.
Like, a lot of my
had a bike a long time ago. We had a bike a long time ago, but once you wreck one, you don't want to get on another one, and I don't have any want to get on another one.
I have a couple friends that seriously got injured on motorcycles. Like,
I'm just gonna let it all. I'm putting it out there like this. If it's not if or when, but when I wreck, it's only going to be a one and done. Because, dude, my bike doesn't do under 35 mile an hour, so there goes the helmet. It's just going to blow off of me anyway. You know what I mean? So,
I don't expect to be on another one. So,
if I wreck,
all right,
everybody,
when do you want my husband to come in here and do this lightning round thing? Because we've been
ready for it? Let's
an hour and 23 minutes at this point. Do you have any more questions?
Yeah, you did really good though. Let's do this little. We're gonna.
I feel like we went all.
This has been a great show, man. This has been a great show.
That's okay. What? That's why. So, like, just like the master distiller, they had curveballs along the whole way, and it's how you handle them. And you're just a star like everybody else, and you handled it like, like a star would. So, we're gonna do this little thing here. We're going to, since your husband is newly nicknamed Big Deal Daniel.
Big Deal.
There's a little game called Big Deal or Bigger Deal.
All right.
Big Deal.
And
are you
going to tell us how Daniel would handle it? Would he be?
You got to let him change his shirt though first.
Oh, please put one on, Daniel.
Bruh. No, you.
Look, hold on. Do you see this?
He's a farmer.
Do you see
He's
my
a
head?
farmer, and he had shit all over his shirt. So
Like,
he's got to look good for the gram.
dude,
Got to do it for the gram.
I'm at your house. She's giving me bug spray. She's like, Jason, you better put on some mosquito.
Oh, are you seriously putting on your motherfucking shirt? God damn it! I'm done. I'm leaving. This was my shit, and you're wearing your own fucking merch.
Big deal or bigger deal?
That's it. See,
There
that's
he
'cause it's
is.
black and yellow. That's why he's
Daniel.
wearing it.
It's a big deal. Yes,
A little bit.
Daniel.
All right, Daniel, you're not allowed to put your 2 cents in. This is all her, but we want to make sure we see your facial expressions when she answers these, sir.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Okay. All right.
Big deal or bigger deal?
Okay, tell us. Let's go with. Where are we at here? Let's go. So, I don't even know which one's good here.
How much have you had to drink there, Jason?
None, really. That's probably the problem. All right, so I'm just trying to see where I have it starting.
Well, I mean, I could come up with it. The first one. Good.
You mean
right.
he didn't send you the itinerary? I got
No,
sent the itinerary.
I did. So tell us real quick, how did you meet Daniel, Mr. Big Deal? How did you meet him?
Go ahead.
Okay, so
You're not allowed to look at him. You can't look at him.
okay.
Yeah, you can't look at him.
I don't need to look at him. So he's a stalker. I mean,
Can you blink?
Next question.
Next question.
he was a stalker.
Yo, who would win in a distilling competition between the two of you two? Who would win in a distilling?
Him definitely
Okay.
right now, since I'm just starting out. So him absolutely.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you what I tasted. I tasted your mash. There's a little more care in your mash than I probably tasted in his Jimmy Red.
Well, just so you know, he helped me with that mash. So
That mash was really good. All right. So has Daniel ever jumped up on the stage while you were up there playing?
absolutely not.
No, he wouldn't get
No.
up there and embarrass you.
Absolutely not. He
I
sings
totally-
so low nobody can hear him.
So low that you can't get under it.
Pretty much.
Right. All right. So when it comes to like shine, do you help taste test his shine?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Are you like,
honest with him or do you sugarcoat it?
No, I'm honest. If it tastes like ass, I'm gonna tell him.
okay? And then would he make a deal or a big deal if it was bad?
No, he usually looks at me and says, I can proof it down or do whatever. Like he's not a douche about it.
He doesn't stand up for himself.
No, he knows how to take constructive criticism.
I know where my biscuit gets buttered, okay?
He knows where the line is drawn.
Look at how red his face is.
I know, man. My dude, he was out there working today, dude.
He was.
He looks as bad as my head, like. You know,
Is he your biggest fan or your toughest critic?
Him?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Is he
my
your biggest fan? Or he's your biggest fan.
He's my biggest
That's
fan, other
nice.
than my mom. For sure.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice. That's good.
What
I
else?
got a
here?
good one. I wish everybody had the relationship that we have.
You know what? It's cool you say that because you guys do have a good relationship, and it's very, your friends see it, everybody sees it. You guys are good people, and that's just it makes it, it makes it easy to be friends with good people.
What do you mean? Don't lie.
Don't lie. No.
I feel sorry for people that don't have our relationship. I really do.
Right?
We just let strangers stay in our house and
True.
all that.
Yeah. We just let random Yanks just come and.
Well, you already said about the moonshine community, so we know you trust the moonshine people.
Listen, I liked you guys. Now they're gonna pull out the Yanks.
Oh, you still like me? Don't lie.
Yanks.
You still like me? Shut up.
What do they call the Southerners, Rich? What do they call them? You're a Yankee too. What do they call? I don't even know.
Rednecks. Rednecks.
Well, look, he's red. He was working in the field.
I
all
mean,
day.
because like there are rednecks. They're actually like rednecks up here too. Like, but we're more like they're more hillbillies up here. We're just down there where there's less. It's more redneck. That's
no, that's kind of
I consider myself a flatland hillbilly.
a flatland.
okay. Okay, flatland hillbilly.
Yep.
Hey man, there's river billies too. You ever hear about a river? There's guys that live on the rivers, man. River rats or river billies.
Yeah, we used to call them river rats.
That was me right here. I'm a river rat. I grew up on the Monongahela
They're
River.
the guys that if you go down by the Chesapeake, they're the guys you're going to buy like shrimp and crabs from. And I went down there one time. The guy had on a sign for crabs and shrimp. He didn't put an M for the shrimp. It was crabs and shrimps.
Justin,
Yeah,
I bet you he had some good stuff though.
All right, so here's another
Justin,
one.
you do not want my husband to sing for you.
No,
I just want
Listen, man, he can sign autographs good. I know that.
Come on, sing for us.
Now he walks off. Okay, so all right, last piece of pizza. Who makes a big? Does he make a deal or just a big deal?
the last piece of pizza.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's kind of irrelevant because we eat two separate pizzas.
Also, see,
Okay.
now we just
So
found
there's
out
no last
something. You guys don't eat the same pizza.
Yeah. Well, I make homemade pizza, so I make his meat lovers, and I make mine a cauliflower pizza crust, and I put
Okay.
like
I
vegetable
figured,
shit
I
on
figured
it.
Daniel would be like a vegetable pizza, like a vegetarian.
He's a meat and taters guy, so we don't really fight over the last piece of pizza because we eat two separate pizzas. So
Okay,
I'm a
here's
meat
another
lover
one.
guy. I gotta
All
have
right,
meat
so-
on my pizza.
See, and these questions, I kind of know the answer to them because I already know his disposition. Like, he's a very mellow dude. So, like, it's funny just to ask him. But, like,
That's funny. Some of these are funny, Jason. Okay, yeah. Okay,
So-
here.
So if he's
Go
out there
ahead.
distilling and he blows a gasket on something, can you hear him? Can you? Is he making a big deal about it? Can you hear him all the way inside?
no, because the building is all the way down there, and I'm usually in here watching General Hospital, so I'm not paying him any attention.
Now, do you get nervous if you see smoke coming out of that building?
No, I know he's got it handled. I'm not
I
worried.
mean, or even if it smells like cake?
You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy.
I mean, next question.
Next question.
Next question.
All right.
Screw up in 6
One
years.
fuck up. Ever.
Listen, I tell my screw up story all the time, bro. Like, I almost blew my garage sky
It is
high.
what it is.
Yeah, these are funny, Jason.
So.
Okay, a new album drops. You drop a new album, and he's the last one to find out about it. Is that a big deal or a bigger deal?
That wouldn't happen.
It's a bigger deal because I should have known first.
There you go. Boom, we got one, Jason. We got one bigger deal. We got one.
bigger
We
deal.
were trying to get one.
That's it. That's it.
We got
That's
one
a good
bigger
there,
deal.
too. So, what is the biggest deal Daniel's ever made in real life? That probably has he ever done anything in public to publicly embarrass you on purpose,
No.
just to be funny guy?
No, he's never done anything publicly to embarrass me, but he did replace the plate that was hanging on my wall that was given to me by my grandmother after she died with a replica after it broke, and he lied about it for 3 years, and he's such a shitty liar. And it weighed on his conscience for all of that time to where he just broke, and he told me the truth, and I'm like, dude, you got away with it. The fuck?
Yeah, well, hey,
Just
you know what?
go with it.
I can't lie.
No,
He can't,
yeah,
he can't let. This is how I
Hey,
know he's
Bennett
never
Peach,
cheated on me.
that means he loves you that much.
I know. This is
He
how I know
loves
he's
you
never
that
cheated on me.
much.
He's a
Damn, he
shitty
loves you
liar.
that much.
See
He's a
what me,
terrible
like that.
liar.
see
That's
what
a
me
good
when I blew the
story. I
garage
like
up.
that story.
I was telling somebody probably like 6 months after it happened, and we're all on the table. My wife's sitting there, and she's looking at me. Her jaw's like, and I looked at her, and she's like, "You blew the garage up?" And I was like, "Oh, I told you about this already. What do you mean?" And she's like, You blew the fucking garage up?
Yeah. Yeah, he's the worst liar on the face of the planet. So that's how I know he'll never cheat on me. And I'm fine with that. So
Listen,
it
he'd
is
be a
next
stupid man.
question.
Next question. Go ahead,
We
Rich. You got
can tell
one?
that he's not going to cheat on you. We can already tell that.
Listen, he can't.
He ain't gonna do no better than this shit.
Hey, listen, he ain't outrunning you. I know that.
I ain't got the energy.
Listen, I can see
David
he had to
pool
use,
has shit in it. So
hey, yeah,
you better
I see
just
he had to
make
use a
sure he's
little
that.
blush. She must have got him. He had to blush it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Talk when you're supposed to, Daniel.
Next question.
All right, go ahead.
I'm trying to find one.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I think that one's it, dude.
Well, we should probably start wrapping it up. I guess I don't know if we have much more questions.
So so we
That
know
was
you
a bonus question.
you haven't really put anything out, but like we know you're going to be playing out. So is there anywhere that they're going to be seeing you soon? Like when's the next date you're going to play?
Look on the link tree and see when we're supposed to be there. This next weekend?
Next weekend, Lucky's Ashburn.
Not this coming weekend, not this coming Saturday, but the next, which is give me the date. That's when I say look at the link tree. That's
The
what I mean.
12th.
The 12th, May the 12th. We'll
No,
be at Lucky's.
sorry, the 10th.
Excuse me, the 10th
May the
because
10th.
he don't know how to read English. May the 10th at Lucky's Burger and Tap in Ashburn, North Carolina. We'll be playing. The cover will be $10, and we're gonna have a good time. That's where we're playing next. So there's
Killing friction.
that. Fiction, not friction. Fiction. Like killing,
Fiction.
like
Killing.
I
murder.
said action.
No,
Like
Listen,
it
the
sounds
name
to me like
means
it almost
nothing.
has something to do with Pulp Fiction.
No,
Is there
the name means
another?
nothing.
How did you guys come up with it?
Okay, before I came, they already had the name. And apparently they couldn't figure out what they wanted to be called. They had an argument and they put it in a fucking computer algorithm and it came up Killing Fiction and they were like, yeah, that sounds like a good thing. If it was up to me, it would be called Beth and the Dad Bods.
Hey, listen. It's so hard to come up with a name that somebody doesn't have. You almost have to put it in an algorithm thing. Like
It's
I'm
the
not lying
dumbest
to you.
name ever.
What's
I
the
feel
guys
really
in shorts and hey
stupid.
dudes?
I feel really stupid every time I be like, yeah, we're Killing Fiction. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. Like it's such a stupid name. It's dumb.
Okay, now I got a good question for you. What would you want it to be called?
I don't freaking know, but not killing. We're murdering books.
No, you're murder. You got to look at it differently. You're
We're
murdering
books.
You're murdering music books
Oh,
because you're slaying them.
are there music
Killing
books that are
fiction.
fiction?
Yeah.
Jason,
I mean,
are
fantasy,
there?
metal.
Are they?
I mean,
I don't think that's a genre that I've seen at Barnes and Noble.
listen, Miss Bennett, Peach.
I think that's what they should call the band, Miss Bennett Peach.
Bennett in the
Miss
Peaches.
Bennett Peach. That sounds like the name of the band to
We
me.
can't change it at this point. We've been together for 5 fucking years. We can't do shit about it now.
You could slip it in there. Bennett in the Peaches.
Listen, that's what she said. You can slip it in.
You started off at AKA. AKA slip it in. That's gonna be the first song.
AKA slip it in. That's the band.
Slip it in. That's what we
That's
do.
the first original.
What about
A lot of people rebrand.
A lot of
It could
people.
be
Listen,
just
Guns
a
N'
tip.
Roses went to Velvet Revolver, but at least that was kind of.
Slip it in and you take it out.
Again, that's what she said. Just let me hit it with my strong hand.
Oh my God! I was
With the crap.
I was seeing like the first one I sent you. I was like looking at that. I'm like, something didn't look right at first, and you're like, bro, my face looks jacked up, and what the fuck is that on my?
Dude, it gave me a claw. I've never in my life
Did you ever see? No, dude. There's a guy
I
on
looked
Facebook.
like I could scoop down and like
Yo,
jack
that's
up my
funny.
whole dinner. Like it was
Listen.
bad.
There's a dude on Facebook. He does these videos, and he's got like it's just like an arm with like a finger, and he's always smacking shit. Whack, whack, whack.
Oh, I follow him. He's hilarious.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what your finger
Yes, he is.
reminded me. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I follow him. He's great.
That's how
I
you
followed
test
him
the
since
microphone when you get on stage.
Dude,
Test
he
the
used to
microphone.
put- you know, listen, that dude's funny as shit, man.
He is. He is. Next.
That was a crazy picture.
Okay. Let's see here. I
Microphone.
guess. I mean, I think you covered a lot. I mean, we did go off a little bit, but you covered a lot of stuff here.
We did.
Whoa,
Yeah,
you did a good
Yeah.
job.
She did a
I
great
thought
job.
it was a great show tonight.
Until you showed up.
I can
know,
leave.
right? You can leave. It's
I can
fine.
leave.
No, I
No,
had fun with
here's-
you guys tonight. This was fun.
Has he made anything with that sweet little moonshine still that me and Mr. Justin, his hero Justin Meredith, bought him?
No.
It's up there. It's on the trophy shelf. Guess
Look,
where?
Can you see that?
dog, you just made me
that's
happy,
cool.
bro.
Hey,
I like
Yeah,
how there's jars of shine right next to it.
that's what I'm talking about,
well,
dude.
we won't talk about those.
We're not going to talk about those jars.
Those are the only legal jars I've ever ran in my life.
Shit.
The only legal ones.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about those jars.
So you probably know where those come from.
I don't. Next question.
Okay, all right.
Next question.
I know. Yep. Mhm. He just took with him.
What?
Those he just took them with him,
I just stole them all.
Yeah.
bro. They were like, "Make sure you leave her sitting here at the door." I'm like, "Fuck you! I took the winner."
Hey, I left 2 jars and took the rest.
Listen, I gave what was left to Katie and told her to take it to work and let her friends try it.
Oh no, I there's 1 jar that I didn't touch again.
No, well, I kind of figured. Listen,
It got taken by people high up.
yeah, oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Well, that's kind of messed up. They should have paid you for it.
Should have.
You know what? Though the best payment I could say that I got out of all this is meeting everybody, man.
Exactly.
That honestly, to
Yeah.
me, that's above and beyond.
I mean,
Hey,
man, I feel really
I
lucky.
haven't met Justin yet.
I'm just a dog on a
Neither.
leash on this trip. I feel really lucky.
Oh wait, what did you say there, Daniel?
I haven't met Justin yet.
I haven't met Justin yet either.
No.
I mean, I've seen you a couple times.
Yeah.
We've hung out like friends do.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen
We
Justin.
might not like Justin when we actually meet him.
I mean, that's if he ever hangs out.
He probably won't.
I mean, it's because he might make some clean stuff.
Really clean.
He might be like Sean, who says they're going to show up and they never do.
Listen,
Daniel, do you hunt, Daniel?
Yet.
Daniel, do you
Daniel
hunt?
do some hunting?
Yeah, I do deer hunting and coyote hunting.
Oh my God. Is this
Awesome, man.
podcast now?
Boom.
No, it's fine. Please do. 'cause
No.
I
Listen,
Well,
no, we can't do this. Is her time, Daniel.
have to go to the bathroom.
I wanted to find out. I had to know whether or not he did some hunting or not because I know we're coming down and doing some hunting.
Yeah. I love coyote hunting actually better than anything.
I've never shot a coyote.
That's
yet.
awesome.
I've
Coyotes hunting stuff.
I have 150 acres, and I've probably killed close to 100 on my 150 acres.
So where I was at, that's all your. Or is the land?
Well, this is the 4 acres I have here at my house. About 5 miles away is my farm,
Oh,
and it's 150 acres.
Holy
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So if
That's a lot. That's a lot of dogs. Do they affect your deer population?
They do. They do. Well, I mean, really, to be honest, between they had coyote pens around here, and a lot of them let them get out. That's what started it.
and you raise chickens and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but they're confined. The coyotes can't get to them.
But here's my next question. Why? Hey, you gonna pick up the fucking pace, man? We're running out of eggs, bro.
I see. I have an unproductive farm. My chickens don't lay eggs, and my cows. I don't milk my cows.
I wouldn't either.
My cows raise babies to go up to be eaten, and my chickens, I get them at a day old, and at 9 weeks old, they go to be eaten.
Nice, bro.
So, but now I'm probably switching the type of chicken I raise here soon. I'll be raising ones that go from my farm to the laying houses to lay eggs.
Oh,
So I'll grow them all the way until time to start laying eggs. Then they go to another place to lay the eggs.
That's cool.
Oh, okay.
Man. Like that's
interesting.
Yep. And but the cows will always be the same. I'm not going into dairy cows for milk.
Hey, do you see the screen? Hold on. Look.
What?
Why do they got
Why
to
they gotta go there?
I know he's bummed out, dude. He was bummed out to see us hanging out and shit. Like,
Oh,
it's
well, see, he was supposed to come next month.
Am I missing something? Who is Justin?
Justin is the one that won the meat episode.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hey, Justin. I have no idea. Listen, I hear about people and I see their screen names on like social media, but whenever their real name pops up, I have no idea who you are.
Right.
Well,
I
you know
don't
what?
know. So
We have Justin on an earlier show.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But Justin was supposed to come to Asheboro next month.
Nice.
But his trip got canceled because of the tariffs and stuff. They're not going to have the auction over here.
Oh.
So Justin's not coming here.
Oh, well, shit.
Okay.
So,
You know, hey, I don't. You're not into football, are you? You watch football?
No,
I used to be.
My youngest daughter is all about football, and I don't know how to talk to her. Like, I don't know who she is. Like, she went over to a friend's house and had mimosas to watch the fucking draft, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I don't get it. Like,
How
what
old
are
is
you
she?
doing? Like,
How
she's
old is
talking
she?
about so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so does this, that, and the
25.
third. And I'm like, I'm just going to pretend that I know what you're talking about, but I don't. It's very weird.
Listen, man, we should all try to get together and you guys should try to come and watch a game. And I've extended it to Justin as well because we just actually picked up Iowa's running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers
Well,
now.
I don't know if Justin.
I don't even know what a running back is.
I don't know if Justin could find his way out of the cornfield or not.
I don't even know what a running back is. Listen, we used to have Super Bowl parties here, and the only reason why we did it is because I wanted to see the halftime show. That's it. I didn't give a shit about anything else.
What do you want, Super Bowl? You want to put your soup in a bowl? What do you want?
The best Super Bowl halftime show in the past, I don't know, 10 years had to have been from a couple of years ago when they had Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige. That was my favorite. We were actually down in our building, and I was vibing the entire time. But Jason!
Oh no, he's saying hi to me. He's saying hi to his best friend.
I don't give a shit if he's saying hi to you, but I'm gonna say hey to him. I got his phone number. You got his phone number? You got his phone number?
I mean, I'm sure now it'll be in my DMs.
I've had his phone number for 2 years. What are you doing, sir? You're welcome. Listen,
young lady, I just came into this family. I'm just getting to know everybody. It takes a minute,
I know,
right?
so don't be throwing your penis around. My penis is bigger.
This is stepbrothers.
Mine's bigger.
Hey, and from what I hear, it pees further too.
It does. It does. All right. Listen, I've had fun with you guys. It's been an hour and 48 minutes. And
it was. We could talk forever. You guys, listen, man. Again, I don't know if he told you, but thank you for opening up your home and letting me come and hang out. It was
anytime.
super.
You know what? You can come down here anytime.
We got 3 extra bedrooms.
We got 3 extra bedrooms upstairs that nobody lives in, so you're more than welcome anytime you want to come.
Awesome.
Bennett, Peach, and Daniel, it was nice meeting you folks. It was a pleasure.
Nice to meet you too, dude.
It was a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. I enjoyed this very much. Thanks for talking to me about stuff other than social media. That was very refreshing. So,
yes, ma'am.
I want to taste what
that.
you're making. I make sure that big dude sends me some of that in that bucket.
Dude, I'm gonna send you some. Only
Bennett,
if it tastes good. If it tastes like shit, I'm throwing it away.
Now, time out, Daniel. Last thing I got to say.
Okay.
Now that I had this interview with her, you cannot do what I told you to do.
No, I can't. Okay.
No,
He
you
totally
can't.
can.
No, he
totally
can't.
can.
Oh.
If he does, it's fine. I'll film it and I'll get a lot of money off of.
Listen, I'm
off
gonna tell you.
of it.
Did he tell you what I told him to do?
He tells me everything.
I know he
If
does.
look, here's the thing. If people think that they tell my husband something and
But
they
it doesn't get. I know, right?
and it doesn't get back to me, you are lying to yourself.
I'll tell you, let me tell my buddy here. So he told me one day, he says, man, he says, Beth's starting to moonshine. He said, she's already better to me. I said, listen, Daniel, pull yourself together. Don't ever say that again, even if she is. And we both know that she will be. But if it's really good, you got to look her in the eye with the straightest face and throw it on the ground and just be like, again, don't ever let her know it was good because you'll never live it down, man.
Listen, he's never listen.
Look, she is the brains and the beauty behind this operation. Okay.
Aww.
What are
No.
you? Just a drawing?
Oh, yeah, I'm not looking.
Get a
We've
room.
been married for 27
We're
years.
hiding.
27.
27 years.
I've been with my wife, not married. So we've been married for probably I can't even remember. A good bit. I should know this.
Out there, Jason.
This is an emotional show, man.
It was a good show, man. Let me stop this live stream real fast. Everybody, thank you.
Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Right. Good.